Jimmy.
Huh?
Did I hit something?
What the fuck is that?
Is that a flat?
Put over. Check it out.
No.
No. Son of a bitch is still alive. Look at me in the eye.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
It may be empty, I'd be a millionaire.
Welcome. It is time.
We're back at it, baby.
That's right.
And yes, as you saw, this is all about movies. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
That opening scene was fire.
It was acting at its finest. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
A lot of fun.
I liked it.
So yeah, we're doing a top 3.
Top 3, yeah. We recorded this already once. It was too damn long. We want to make it a little faster. Not top 5, top 3. We've been trapped in our homes for a while now.
Yeah.
And we've been watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
And this just popped in our head. Hey, what's your top 5? What's your top 3?
Yeah, so yeah, like you said, the funny thing about it is that yes, we did record this already. It was like 45 minutes long. So maybe we'll do some outtakes from it. I mean, we'll take some bits from it.
Yep.
But we're gonna go right into it. Top 3. Sean, you're going first.
This is tough because the 2 that I already took out.
I know.
It's
right?
rough. I love those
Tough,
movies.
we have to think about this one. So
number 3. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael.
That's right. There we go.
Yep.
Our family grows. The city itself will be our playground to use as we please, rewarding ourselves and punishing our enemies.
We've been looking for you, Miss O'Neill.
There is a new enemy, freaks of nature. Together, we will punish these creatures.
What the heck was that?
Looked like sort of a big turtle in a trench coat.
Awesome!
Yeah! I love being a turtle!
Good times. 1990, right there.
So I was 3 at that time. And just, you know how when you were kids, you would constantly repeat the same thing, something that you liked, right? You gravitated towards it.
Mm-hmm.
You just keep repeating it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
This was the one. This is the one that I kept telling my mom, Ninja Turtles, Ninja Turtles, Ninja Turtles. every day, 30
Cowabunga.
times a day, and I love it. And I'm still to this day. You know how you watch movies when you're younger, and you see them a certain type of way.
Yes.
When you're older, you're like, oh, that's garbage. That's trash. Why did I even like that? I probably like it. I probably like it more now.
More respect.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's action packed. It's funny.
Yep. I remember this movie. They made a second one too.
They made a second one
when they went back in time.
and that was no. That's the third one. That's the third one. Yeah, the second one was the Ooze.
Oh yeah.
With Vanilla
you're
Ice.
right.
Yeah. So the third one.
Good memory.
Yeah. So
I wasn't too fond of the back in time one.
No, that one doesn't exist in my book. There's only 1 and 2. There's only 1 and 2, and then those new ones that came out just a couple years ago, garbage.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen those, but I'm not too big into remakes, so I stay away from them.
It's never the same, man. The original, even with all this new technology, hey, give me the old school. Yeah, all right,
absolutely.
Ready for my next one?
I sure am. Number 2.
All right, so before you play the preview, the clip, this man, my favorite actor of all time, I actually named my first son after him. So his name is Adrian Denzel Martinez, Denzel Washington. I can't just pick one film. I love all his movies. I think he does such a great job. He gets into his role and shows all the passion. You know, I feel his passion through his art. So, you know, movies like, movies like American Gangster, Man of Fire, Out of Time, John Q, The Bone Collector. I don't know if you remember The Bone Collector. Man,
Malcolm X, baby.
Malcolm X, Deja Vu. That's when he goes back in time. The Book of Eli.
Oh,
Inside Man. I mean,
Inside Man was good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Good job.
And I'm not even mentioning like the Equalizer Part 1 and 2. That's okay,
I
but
didn't see those.
yeah. But the one I picked from him,
Lay down.
Training Day.
Let's go.
In the next 24 hours, you will learn about the streets, about the choices that will force a dedicated cop over the edge, all in the name of good. In the next 24 hours, the only thing more dangerous than the line being crossed
Today's a training day, Officer Hoyt. It's your chance to give you a little taste of reality. You think you can handle it?
is the cop who has crossed it.
I will do anything you want me to do.
Will you? Let's see. If I was a dealer, you'd be dead by now. They build jails because of me. Judges have handed out over 15,000 man-years of incarceration time based on my investigations. You got today, and today only, to show me who and what you're made of. You hear me? That's it. That's what I'm talking about. First day on the job, you hit a $3 million seizure.
Police officer, get away from the girl!
No. We're not racking up arrests today.
You let him go.
What more you want?
I want justice, right?
Is that not justice?
That's street justice.
What's wrong with street justice?
Oh, what? Just let the animals wipe themselves out.
God willing.
It can't be like this.
Open your eyes. Can't you see? Police, we got a search warrant.
You ain't no police! They're these fools!
And I didn't sign up for this.
You think I'm crazy, right? We communicate and talk to me. Say it. Say it.
I think you're a road cop.
Learned a lot of things on these streets, boy. Good things and bad things, too. There's some profoundly evil people walking the streets freely right now.
I'm the police! King Kong ain't got nothing on me!
You never know, that's the point. Turn out to be a nice day, huh? It'll get darker. Guarantee you that.
Training Day.
Oh my God, sorry.
That's a classic. That's gonna, stick around forever. This released in 2001, and it had a lot of Snoop Dogg had a little part in there. Dr. Dre had a little part in theirs.
Yeah.
That's based in L.A.
Mary J. Blige.
Was she on there?
No, the one that sings. Damn it, I forgot her name, and I forgot the song that she sang. Nah, doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, but she's that woman that she said, he's stealing the money. What you fool doing over there? Blast him.
Okay.
That woman in pink.
Macy Gray?
Macy Gray.
I got you, bro. I got you.
Damn. That was clutch. Very good. Yes, Denzel Washington, all-time favorite as well. I loved him in Philadelphia. Loved him in this movie. He won an Academy Award for this one.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a bent cop.
Yeah.
You know, in the streets of L.A., you know. Of course, there's a lot of that.
There's a lot of those still.
So, good portrayal. And yeah, King Kong ain't got shit on him. That's for sure.
Classic. A lot of classic scenes. And that scene with Eva Mendes. Caliente. She fine. So, we trimmed the top 5 into top 3. You ready for my number 1?
Yep. Number 1 hasn't changed.
No, it will never change.
That's right.
I got a passion for boxing.
Mm-hmm.
It's I've had it since my father introduced me to it since I was tiny, and every single one of these films I love, 1 through 5, and then the new ones that are coming out with Creed and Balboa, Creed 1, Creed 2. The Rocky series. And the clip that we're going to show you right now is actually my favorite movie out of the whole series, Rocky 4.
Today, the Soviet Union has officially entered professional boxing.
This is not just an exhibition fight that doesn't mean anything. Look, this is us against them. What are you talking about? Come on.
Perhaps this simple defeat of this little so-called champion will be a perfect example of how pathetically weak your society has become.
Has the fight date been set yet?
December 25th.
Where?
It's in Russia.
Rocky, what's going on?
Drago is the most perfectly trained athlete ever.
It's suicide! You can't win!
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
Rocky Balboa is in serious trouble. They might have to stop this one before somebody gets killed.
Hell yeah. Rocky 4, dude.
Right.
I mean,
the whole series, man. It's about the underdog in you overcoming and beating all odds. It's just a great story all around.
Classic 80s film, good versus evil.
Exactly. All his opponents had more talent, or either they're faster or stronger.
Italian Stallion. His heart, was bigger than. Man, he's. I love the Drago, man.
Cut me, Mick.
He's like, I must break you.
If he dies, he dies.
Dude, classic lines in that one.
Oh yeah. Yep. The USA versus Russia, Soviet Union.
Oh yeah. There was golden age for movies back then, and one of my favorite parts about it was the montages.
Oh yes.
It was part of the 80s.
When he is in that black, I don't know if it's a Lamborghini or I don't know what it was. There's no easy way out, and that's right after Apollo Creed dies.
Yeah, rest in peace, Apollo Creed.
Rest in peace, and he's having flashbacks of if he should have thrown the tower or not, and blaming himself for it. Oh my God! And then he goes back home, and he tells his wife, Adrian, that he's gonna fight Drago in Russia. And she basically tells him to his face, "You can't win." Oh my God, that scene right there gave me chills.
It's a classic one.
I love that scene.
I might watch it tonight.
Yep.
All right, well that's great.
That's mine.
Top 3.
Yep.
We consolidated here.
Yep.
All right. So I'm so my top three. So my third one, my number 3, is one that we reenacted. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
Yes, I'm a huge mafia fan. I'm a big mafioso. I like to watch a lot of mafia movies.
Italians.
Casino, Goodfellas, Once Upon a Time in America, even The Irishman that just came out not too long ago. Robert Downey Jr. Robert De Niro.
Oh yeah.
Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
The classic guys.
Even Al Pacino,
Al Pacino,
Scarface.
Heat was another good.
Heat was
That was more like police and robbers, whatever, but still great. So anyway, Goodfellas, 1990. Here we go.
Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Hey, Mom, what do you think?
You look like a gangster.
I know
By the time I grew up, there was $30 billion a year in cargo moving through Idlewild Airport. Believe me, we tried to steal every bit of it.
What do you do?
I'm in construction.
He's not Jewish.
Mazel tov.
For most of the guys, killings got to be accepted.
Hey, Henry, here's an arm. Very funny, guys. Here's a leg. Here's a wing. What do you like, the leg or the wing?
For us to live any other way was nuts. And we were treated like movie stars with muscle. We had it all just for the asking.
It's gonna be a good summer.
It was a glorious time.
In a world that's powered by violence, on the streets where the violent have power, a new generation carries on an old tradition.
Even the music.
Yes.
1980s type. I love that genre of music, classic rock. It's
that soundtrack's fire too.
Yeah, and that it's funny because back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, they always had that guy, and when they do trailers, in a world.
Oh, it's the same one. Yeah.
In a world.
He must have died because they don't do that anymore.
He did die. Yeah, he died, and they tried to replace him with somebody else, and it just didn't have the same, But great movie.
1990 this came out. So.
Yeah, dude, it was great. Okay, so that's and we hope you enjoyed the our reenactment of it.
Yeah.
So
I think we came pretty close. It's not bad. They went a little bit more graphic than we.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we it's just a homage.
Yeah.
If you will.
Paying our respects.
Exactly. So all right, my next one is
number 2.
This is a movie by Stanley Kubrick. I'm a huge fan of him. He directed Eyes Wide Shut, 2001: Space Odyssey, and this one we're about to see, The Shining.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970? I hired a man named Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. And from what I've been told, he seemed like a completely normal individual. But at some point during the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe.
Well, you can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not gonna happen with me.
That's right.
Mom, do you really want to go and live in that hotel for the winter?
Sure I do. It'll be lots of fun.
The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is the tremendous sense of isolation.
Is there something bad here?
I fear you will have to deal with this matter in the harshest possible way.
I do that. I killed you with Manny.
You did this to me. Didn't you?
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains. Here's Johnny.
Classic.
Okay, so I've never seen this movie, but it has so many like
Cultural references.
Exactly,
Well,
like
they are now.
They are because I've seen them out there, memes, and one funny thing is I see Jack Nicholson, and I automatically think the Batman series, the
Joker,
yeah, because that's probably one of his greatest roles.
Yeah, I mean he has that face,
that crazy man face.
Yeah. It's funny because the premise of the movie is that it's about a guy and his family who are caretakers of a hotel that happens to be haunted, and he basically goes completely insane and tries to kill his whole family. But the guy who hired him had told him during the interview that, hey, just to let you know, the other caretaker before you, he went insane and killed his family.
He didn't believe him.
I think he did. Yeah, he did believe him, but he's just like, nah, it's not gonna happen to me. I mean, kind of like shit happens, I guess. Yeah, I mean, and it's the power of the hotel, right, and The Shining itself, being a supernatural power that that the kid had, Danny. Red Rum. It's a great movie.
It's really a semi low budget film. The box office was 46.2 million. So it's kind of crazy if you compare those movies. Great classic, better acting than nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't. The money is not there. Now you shoot a Avenger movie, it's
billions.
It's billions of dollars in
not even millions anymore.
Budget and they generate so much money.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The inflation, I think, I think the inflation has to go with it. I think because now 40 million back then was probably
double 80.
I don't know, but you have to take into inflation. So, anyways, that's The Shining. So my number one,
all right,
is it's a movie that features Daniel Day-Lewis, who is my all-time favorite actor. He's done Lincoln. He's done My Little Left Foot. He's done also Gangs of New York. He plays the butcher. And this movie I'm about to show you guys, he plays an oil tycoon. And he won the Academy Award for this movie and everything. So great movie. So let's get into it.
All right.
Movie is There Will Be Blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've traveled over half our state to be here tonight. I couldn't get away sooner because my new well was coming in at Coyote Hills and I had to see about it. Ladies and gentlemen, if I say I'm an oil man, you will agree. I'm a family man. I run a family business. This is my son and my partner, H.W. Plainview.
You boys are a regular family business.
Now, you have a great chance here.
My son is a healer and a vessel for the Holy Spirit. He has a church.
And you will be cast up and thrust back to perdition.
I'm fixed like no other company in this field. I have a string of tools ready to put to work. That's why I can guarantee to start drilling and to put up the cash to back my word. I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what the others promise to do, when it comes to the showdown, they won't be there.
There's a whole ocean of oil under our feet. No one can get at it except for me.
We'll offer $150,000 for full title.
When do we get our money, Daniel?
I look at people and I see nothing worth liking.
Don't bully me, Daniel, please.
I see the worst in people.
We have a sinner with us. Get out of here, devil!
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to succeed. I can't keep doing this on my own. With these, people.
Very dramatic movie. No,
Yeah.
hardly any action.
I see that.
Super drama.
normally the movie trailers, bring out all the action that you have in one film. This one's pretty slow pace.
Yeah. Iconic scene.
It looks interesting. I've never seen it.
It's on Netflix.
It is. It looks like a movie that I would like.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I got to get to it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So 2007, so it's not too old.
Yeah, super iconic scene towards the end of the movie where a lot of people know about it now. When he says, "I drink your milkshake." Yeah, but I mean, the movie is just, it's great cinematography. To me, it's a pretty powerful film. And it's nice because it shows like how he started his journey to be the oil tycoon.
I see there was a lot of like religious references too.
Yeah, there's some religion in there. One of the guys that he deals with to get to the oil is a pastor. So yeah, it's good. You should give it a shot.
It's more drama. It's not horror.
No. It's all drama. Right. Yeah, it's a little slow paced. But if you like that kind of stuff, then give it a shot. Anyways, so that's our top 3. That was quick.
Yeah, that was. You got 25 minutes.
Hey, that's not bad. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, we can show you the outtakes. Cause there's some funny ones.
Cringe.
I mean, whatever. I like acting, so I acted out some of the scenes.
Cringy.
I mean, whatever. I don't care. It's kind of like Michael Scott doing when he did Prison Mike. I'm Prison Mike.
The great Michael Scott.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Whatever. I have no shame. But again, yeah, we hope that you guys enjoy this.
We'll be back very soon.
Yes. So we're back. This is our official coming back party, if you will, episode, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, drop in the comments if you liked it, if you liked our movies, or
which list was better. If you guys put your top 3 in there, that's always good to see.
Yeah, that'd be cool to read. Your top 3 list, or top 5, whatever you want to, or your favorite movie, whatever. Yeah. So again, thank you guys for all the love and support, for sticking around and supporting us as always. And what are we?
Chatea. Habla.
We will see you in the next one.
Peace.